about it through the knife round.
So yeah, they're teams that don't play together all the time, and so
Yep.
there's not the same consistency. You can't bank on the fact that teams will do certain things or
Yes.
behave in a certain way or be good at certain maps.
Or have specific strats.
Exactly,
Yep.
or specific skills or sort of traits
Yes.
suited to specific maps.
Yes.
So I'm unsure of how Rectum will go, because Save Boys, I know they played together the last time we had this LAN. So I'm interested to see how they go on Cache.
Yes.
Which is quite a team-based map.
Yes,
You know?
but the thing to remember is Rectum are actually a team who
Are
play
they?
on the ESA ladder.
I didn't realise
They
that.
actually play on the ESEA ladder. They're currently ranked about 18th, so they're in the top 20.
Yeah.
They're not top tier, but I have actually had the pleasure of casting them in.
All right, there you go.
In one or two matches online.
So
over the
how
past
do they
month.
go?
They actually won the map that I casted at that time. Obviously, they would have had time to prepare for it. It was
Yeah.
on Inferno, as far as I can remember, and they did have time to prepare it. So we will actually have the game going live now, guys, as we will have the boys from Rectum. They will be starting CT
Awesome.
here, and Save Boys will be starting on the offensive flow. They'll be going T's first. So Rectum, they're not a top tier side, but they're
Yeah.
on the cusp of becoming into that the upper echelons of Australian CS:GO. And I think for them, like we actually had an interview with Mental. One of the things that he said was it is actually a little bit tough transitioning into LAN because you transition into a setup that you're not used to.
Yeah.
Because of that, it can cause some hurdles. We'll see how they
Oh.
overcome this very well today and dealing with those problems ahead of them. They get the first flag. That's Uni. Uni is stuck behind Cementa and Stack, and he'll be taken down. They are able to pick him up, but it's a 3-for-2 trade. And
Big
6x.
flick there by
Whoa,
6x.
with the USP. But that is the bomb down over the A side. He's now going to be coming up through the mid. And he's going to be coming up onto Catwalk, maybe. No, he's going to back away.
Oh, he got
You have
pinged.
to be very careful. Maniac, though, will be dropped down by Reloaded. Save Boys, this is the way that they've got to respond. They cannot let, because there's no actual major break between the maps, the momentum can still actually flow from map to map if you're not careful about it. And that's the way that Save Boys have to start.
Yeah.
Astraxi grabs the first round. It puts them in a frame of mind where they're like, okay, we can win on this map. We can continue it. But if they had let Rectum continue on with that trade,
Yeah.
Strax didn't even buy
He said
until
too
he said too
Sorry.
and the boys love it, just giving a
I
bit of
love
crap.
that.
So
Yeah.
the boys, yeah, they need to stop Rectum now. They can't allow them to continue on that flow, and that's a really good start.
Yeah, totally. I agree with that. I think the first round win. I can't remember what the statistics were, but it was like of teams that win first round.
Yep.
They win like 70% of the games. If they win the first round in their match, they have a 70% chance to win the entire match.
Wow.
So it's like those statistics are crazy. Obviously, it's changed a lot with the new, like with Tech 9 and CZ 75s.
Yep.
There was a new meta for a second round rebuys, like second
Yep.
round kind of like force buys were incredibly hard to defend against.
And they actually are again because the latest patch, which we are playing on, did buff the actual some of the SMGs.
Correct.
So
that's why they're trying to get rid of that dependency upon the first round, which
Yep.
is why those pistols are so strong. But there's still an advantage, especially when Straxi has an
that's what we say, is that
AK-47.
if the terror side wins the first round, you can bank on them buying the SMG second round. It's like it's written in. It's like Counter-Strike 101.
Oh, definitely.
You win the
Yeah,
first round,
definitely.
you have the money, you might as well put it in the money. I was
Yeah.
actually reading an article where they were saying there's actually no disadvantage to buying on the second round, because if you lose that
Absolutely.
round, you save for round 3, and then you can rebuy round 4
Yeah, correct.
anyway. So if you're an overbuy, then you're okay. By overbuy, I mean like full on maybe armor, but they're going to be pushing into the A side once again. And Save Boys, that is a bomb down, but they are trading very well right now. They lost 1 for 3 there, and they own this A side. They haven't even bothered with B yet. They've only gone A, and the reason it's gone A is because it's working. And Rectum need to change something about it right now in the next round if they're going to stop it, because if they don't, Save Boys are going to continue pushing A, I guarantee you.
Yeah.
And they may only swap it up once, maybe every 5 to 6 rounds. Save Boys, it's very much like Short in DDoS 2 in our previous game. They will own a lane, and they will work that lane until it doesn't work anymore. And then they'll rework it some more.
Yeah. Well, I think at the moment, so early into the match, teams tend to sort of hit places
Yep.
to try and work out get a sense of where the players will play for the rest of the map. So yeah, at the moment it looks like they were playing just a simple 2-stack setup at A with a quick rotator from mid. So it's not anything too unexpected. The 2-1-2.
Yep. It is a bit of a standard hold, which is fine, but it's not working for them at the moment.
Yeah, totally. Especially because they're playing so close. I mean, now DM's just fallen back, but you've got this guy at forklift as opposed to truck. So again, like that action happens so quickly. If he falls, then suddenly that's access into the side.
Very true. I mean, it's okay if they own the site if you have the rotate ready.
Yeah.
But if you let them onto the site and they then can actually set up in the counter rotate position for that rotate, then that's where the issue comes in. And once again, I told you they're going to work this A site until it becomes boring, and then they'll keep doing it. And here they come once again. Out come the flashes. Hopefully Ray-Z will be able to find one. He spots the one in Squeaky, but Reloaded will return in kind. Mental then comes through. He grabs one. Maniac will also join this action, and that's a better hold from the boys. Mental with the Famous spots one up at forklift, and that is the hold we were talking about. Yeah. They did very well. They actually, what was good about that and what we're talking about is they changed up their positions. Yeah. And like you said, it was a bit high risk because if they dropped, that was the site open, but they didn't. They held their lines, they got the picks, and they got it.
This position here is really important. You see a lot of teams actually play from truck, and then they sometimes play from forklift at the same time, or maybe Kevin. But what this does is, if this gets smoked out, like say this area gets smoked out, that gives the team complete access to the bomb site.
Yes.
So they need to have this player, DM, in this circumstance, to be playing around quad.
Yes, that is exactly right, and it worked for them. And like we said, they will work A until it doesn't work, and as we predicted, Tyler, they are now working this B side. And now this is going to give the boys over there a chance to show their mettle. Maniac will grab one. He actually gets the better of the exchange. Grabs two before finally being dropped down, but Uni comes down. Does get flashed by the pop flash, but he will be taken down first. He'll grab one down anyway. But Ray-Z at DM will come through. That is mental, and he will grab the great return. The great rotate shot.
Yeah, nice. Yeah.
In my mind, it makes a lot of sense.
I like the great return though. I think we should, because that's like. It sounds like an epic sort of.
It sounds like they chucked a flash and someone's grabbed it midair and swings it back at them. The great
classic
return.
Catch.
The great return, right? But look, that's what they need to do. The rotate was better. But as we said, if Save Boys lost that A push, they would change up, and they did. And unfortunately for them, the B hold is a bit stronger from the boys from Red Bull. This forces them onto the Eco. They've got the P250s, one Deagle and a Tech 9 just for some diversity up there. There's the Molly in the back position, and here they go. They're on site. But the HE nade will grab one. Ray-Z will grab the opening frag. Steve will respond. There's a big double from Jackson, but with an AK spray into Squeaky. 3 big kills. He is being
huge.
He honestly is probably one of the strongest players at the moment. He's in the zone.
Yeah.
He's absolutely destroying them on entry.
Yeah, totally.
That's the thing. When they knock, actually, I'd love to see if we had the stats for it. But I'm fairly certain when they knock Mental out of a round early.
Yeah, I'd love to see that.
I think that they've been they've been in a bit of a better place.
I really want to see them start trying to control mid.
And it looks like they're doing it.
Where are we?
They actually are doing it. They boosted one up.
See, this is what I feel like they need to do this beforehand, early in the round. Even if you gain control of mid and then fall off it, you're forcing those rotates for people to play out of the positions they normally do. Yeah. So I like the fact. So now they're falling back again.
Yeah, and this is it's okay. It's now it is a 5v3. Save Boys haven't got the opening picks. And
they did get taken.
It's still, they did get dropped out. Unfortunately, the boys from Rectum, their hold is very strong. They've gotten themselves through the opening couple of rounds. They found their groove here in the CTs. Keish is very different to Dust 2 because it is all up in your face. It is up close and personal. You have to be very aggressive with the AWP. You have to be very aggressive with your M4s. If you are not, you will actually find yourself on the back foot very quickly. And Save Boys are once again going to be pushing onto this A site. They are going to do this. There's the flank outside of Squeaky. That's a really nice work, but he doesn't get him up. Spots one on Heaven. That was Strax.
Nice.
And now Strax will grab the double. Well, 4 finally being dropping, but Uni on the through behind truck on the rotate. He was able to clean out Siege. And look, they've won 4 in a row. Rectum now hit the front a lot earlier than game number 1. But Rectum, wow, they are looking strong.
Yeah, they certainly are. I mean, this is really, I mean, it's strange. The score is 4-3, right? And those 3 rounds were the first 3 rounds of the map. So for the past 4 rounds straight, they've been winning, which means if Save Boys get a win right now, and then lose the next round, that whole money surplus that they get is totally reset. That would be a disaster for them.
They are going to, once again, work with A side. They like A more than they like B, and that's totally fine. It has worked for them, and they're making it work for them again. They don't know Mountain on the back. He's going to get the bomb. He's going to get the bomb planted, though, and that is great work. Putting the masterpiece M4 to work, and he finally gets taken down by Here's the rotate from Maniac up through mid, finds one, and then Straxy will find 6x. It's 1v1, and Strax is on low HP. Maniac doesn't have to push him here, doesn't have to push aggressively.
This is a 4K on Straxy right now.
Yeah, Strax can go for the 4, but he does need to get that bomb down, and they are playing this ring around the rosy. Oh no, he doesn't know that he's in back. He thinks he's in the back corner. And he's going to... Oh, this is really well done. He is tiptoeing out of there. Does not want to go. Well done by Strax to get out of that site. And unfortunately for Maniac, he thinks he's in that back corner. That's why he's still standing there. But he doesn't realize that he has shifted out. He will know in a second because that bomb is going to go down. There it is. 35 seconds. He's like, oh,
what?
Crap. I done goofed, son.
Where was he? I totally thought he was... I thought he was in the back of the site.
Has to rotate. He does have the health advantage and the armor advantage, I should say, as well. So that's 70. I think it's 30%.
This is going to be. Oh dear! Oh no!
Oh, so close. Nearly got the 4 down. Maniac though.
That was almost a 5.
Was it? Was it nearly a 5?
He was on 4.
Oh, he was on 4. So nearly the TD clutch there. And, yes, he was. Sorry, he was
9
on 4.
HP on Maniac.
Wow.
Man,
but,
you'd be devil if you were Strax.
See, look, I have to actually say, I think second strongest at the moment in this tournament is Strax.
Yeah.
Strax has been playing. Mizu, Siege, and Reloaded are all very consistent, such as Uni, Razy, and Maniac. Actually, all 10 boys here, they are all very consistent. It's just that mentally, and I would say Strax are the standouts at the moment. They are pressure players that seem to always be there at the big kills. And the big rounds, I should say. And that's why I would say they're probably one of the strongest. But once again, Save Boys onto boost here. Looking like they may want to control this mid area once again. So they haven't worked it. They've only worked it twice in the opening round and 2 rounds ago. But they are going to try and work it once again. They're not giving up on mid, which is great to see. There are 7 rounds remaining in the half. And there's still plenty of Counter-Strike to be played. And once again, they're going to push A side, but they're going to split it up here. Rather than going Squeaky and Warehouse, they're going to go mid and Warehouse. Uni, though, is too strong from the back of side.
Oh,
and Mental also finds 2. 2 kills for them. Raised with 1. And
such a good hold
6
there.
rounds to 3. 6 rounds remaining in the half. And Rectum out in front. Look at that. We'll just bring up the scoreboard very quickly. Look at that actual... look at the kill... stacking, right?
Yeah.
Strax is really only the one doing damage for Save Boys, whereas all of Rectum are doing damage at the moment. A lot more. And that is currently showing you that if Save Boys are going to get back into this match, they all need to lift right now, because they cannot rely on Strax as the only man to be stopping this entry frame.
Yeah, I 100% agree, and it's strange considering, you know, they've got such great players in their team. You know, Mizu and Siege are really decent aimers. Oh, nice work there.
Yeah, like I said, he's so strong.
Yeah.
Currently, he's the only one doing the damage. So Straxy drops, just like as if we said that if Mental drops, DM, it's kind of like show that they're not just a one-man team. And we know they're not because they've shown it throughout the day. It's just that I think these boys are stepping up huge at this point in time.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to converge on B side here. We've got
I'm just going to turn the volume
sorry,
down.
hang on one second.
Turn the volume down a bit, guys. I think it's a little too loud. Okay, we'll turn it down a little bit.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, that's nice. Wow, I could have a nap right now. It's not that bad. Another kill, and here they come once again on the rotate. Save Boys will grab round number 10. That's really good work. Now, I think you've noticed this as well. I'm going to bring the point up.
No, go for it.
Save Boys have gotten to the site a lot.
Yeah, they let them into the site 100%, and then it's mostly a retake game, and that seems to be the style across the board. That's what was happening in their Dust 2. They were playing retakes as CTs. Both sides were Rectum and Save Boys, and that's interesting. I mean, that particular round there, like that seemed to be a bit of an exception where, like that round and maybe the round before were shutdown rounds, like where it was just like they had the side on lockdown 100%. But no, generally across the board, it's been a retake kind of setup.
And I think, look, that is actually working for both of these teams at the moment. But they need to change up something, really. And I think that's why Rectum have been getting these rounds in a row, is because they seem to be a bit more cleaner at these rounds. Nick will grab one. Maniac, though, waiting behind the cutout box, grabs the other. Uni spots up one in just outside of T spawn, so he has to, out of CT spawn, I should say.
Yeah.
It is now a 2v3 Save Boys. They're seemingly finding some good results here at this B site, and we'll work it once again. Oh, the spam not good enough from Mental. Reloaded will drop him. He's been very strong. Uni is at the back of the site. They don't know he's there. They think he's in the smoke.
No, they know now. They know now.
Yes, he does. Reloaded. He was looking to the left, came to the right. Shake it, baby, all night. I don't know what I'm going for.
That's a good, no, it's great. It's a good song.
Some kind of rhyme now.
Yeah, totally.
But 6 rounds to 5. They're still in the lead, and I wouldn't say one side is outshining the other. They are both, this is a game of momentum, as we said.
Yeah.
They're both, it's a tug of war. Whoever can wrestle that and get the momentum going is the team that will be in front come halftime.
Yeah. And I think at the moment, like, trying to control this mid early is I think that's helping them. They're not overextending like they were the first time they tried to take mid.
Yep.
They don't know whether there's one sandbags at the moment, but they're just going to sort of like play it real slowly, try and get a pick, and then see. He should have seen him there. There it is. So that's the pick. He needs to fall. Oh, they got another one.
Double. They got the rotate on Mental as he came through mid.
So now what they're going to do is they're going to try and work through CT spawn. Yep. Whoa, he can't do it because of that.
A really good defensive
but
there.
6x!
Whoa, holy crap. We just missed that. That was
6x. That was hectic.
Yes, that was a good opening. Until 6x appeared
100%.
with his FAMAS.
Because you can't let, that's the thing, you can't let, that's obviously a moment of hesitation or kind of just poor decision-making skills. It's led them into a position where 6x is able to just 4K. Was that a 4K?
Yeah, it was 4 down. He killed 4 of them in less than 2 seconds. That's the power. The FAMAS is actually probably one of the strongest SMGs behind, I would say, the MP7. It's more accurate than the MP7.
The FAMAS is?
Yeah, I would say.
Well, it's a rifle. Well, that's why.
Yeah, okay, it is a rifle, but I would.
As far as small buy,
small buy rifle, I guess. I normally say it's an SMG because I say SMG, I mean an eco weapon.
Right,
That's what I'm meaning in my head.
Yeah, totally. Small buy,
Yeah, but as rifles go, it is more expensive. It is on the 2K plus side.
Yeah.
So it is not a cheap economic weapon, but it does the damage if you can use it correctly, and that's the power of it right there. You get the spray down, you pull down, and you hope to God you hit a couple, and you hit 4 right there. But Steege is the last man remaining against 4. That was over at B side. He got 1. That was 6x. Yeah. He will no longer be spamming this round, but he was dropped down in a 1-for-1 trade there. 8 rounds to 5 though. Rectum in front with 2 rounds to play.
Yeah, that was well played there by Rectum. They decided that they were just going to hold. They knew that they had just one player left to kill, so all they had to do was just sort of sit. I'm not sure exactly what 6x was looking at, but
yeah, he just wasn't looking the right way.
No, but he had his teammate there.
Here comes the rush onto B. They molly up Heaven. They're going to put that bomb down very fast. They clear out the site, get the opening 2 picks. They do all cop some damage as a result. Here comes the rotate though. AK 2 M4s versus a lot of pistols. Mental will grab 1 before the double return. And Razy.
So now he needs to isolate a player right now. So that's but he's going to get pushed on the right.
Yeah, and I know exactly what you mean. He has to spot up 1 and he has to kill them quickly so he can focus on the next. And unfortunately, when a spray like that misses and he jumps behind cover again, his mate's going to pop out from somewhere else, and you find yourself just being flanked very quickly.
Yeah.
So last round of the half coming here, and it almost is deja vu of our first round. Rectum went. It was 7-7, and Rectum went 8-7, but. Save Boys, if they win this one, we will go another 8 rounds to 7. Every half we've played so far, if this turns out in Save Boys' advantage, has gone 8 rounds to 7 in this grand final. That's how close these two teams are, and this is really some top-notch Counter-Strike at the moment. Both of these teams There may be a couple of randoms put together, especially on Save Boys, but the players are all top tier players.
Yeah, absolutely.
So they're not actually strangers to the same Counter-Strike Go scene. They just put themselves together.
Yeah,
and I'm loving the fact the Sydney team's back. But here's some great work. This is mental, just going mental on that A site once again. He is stopping them as they come out, and they don't know exactly where he is. That's the problem. He's killing them so fast, they can't actually pick him up. Mental will try to grab one. That would, but Unigun.
He tried to be so sneaky.
Yeah, and look,
Couldn't
he was
get
trying to
it.
be sneaky by hiding in sneaky.
Yeah.
And he did actually mental drop back, and he was able to get the kill. He wasn't able to get the binks through the door or through the wall. 9 rounds to 6, good half. They don't go 8 rounds to 7, but still 3 rounds in favour. Now, this obviously means that if Save Boys, though, can go through the pistol rounds in favour, they're back in it. It's 9 rounds to 9. If Rectum, however, can put together some really good key halves,
Yep.
we are looking at nearly a blowout. And I think that's what happened in their last game. They had about a 9-6 kind of half in, say, last game in the semi-final, I mean. When they went 16 rounds to 6, they had a really good half and then pressed that advantage in the half-time break with the pistol round. They do it again. They put Save Boys on the back foot, and that's what they need to do.
So here we've got a smoke in CT-Con, we've got a flash over mid, and they're trying to get a mid take. And then they're going to take A from short as well. Yeah, so this is what we've got.
A lot of action going on, and that's the start that the boys from Rectum would want.
Full
they
on.
actually grabbed 3 kills for 1 in that exchange, and is now 4v2. That bomb is now down as well, and they own this A site. HE, Great Horn, Maniac. He popped that one right to the face, but he hasn't sneaked out yet. He does now. He's still alive somehow, and the boy, that was Mizu, just can't finish them off. He's trying to get it done, but he can't do it. Uni grabs one.
His 6X was going for a knife kill and Uni kills him.
Oh no!
Oh,
he says no.
What
you
a
may
jerk,
not,
eh?
$1,500 could have been in his bank.
Yeah,
and
totally.
I don't know if that was actually intentional. I
No,
think he was
no,
actually
it was-
trying to shoot
it
over
was-
his shoulder.
Yeah, it was an accident for sure. But still.
No, let's
pretty
say no, it wasn't an accident.
Yeah,
That's the
maybe
fact.
the jerk, maybe the jerk.
No knife kill for you.
Yeah.
And look, ooh, a Nova for Reloaded. He's
Yeah,
so
and
that,
going
that
B
would
hard,
suggest
looks
to me,
like.
that would suggest to me he'll be coming forward pretty aggressively and put that Nova to work. Needs to get up close and personal if he wants to do the damage. Really will grab the first, but he's dropped down. That was Maniac. He will find him. That was over some vents, I'm fairly certain. Ray-Z will now come in. That's Measy dropping down. Oh, there's Straxy.
Oh!
The kill. The kill. Straxy gets
That was-
the woos going.
That was purely a mistake from the team.
Yes, it was.
Why?
And Straxy took advantage of it.
They thought they had B control, but
Yeah.
they didn't.
No,
Obviously,
there was
CT
no
was
there was
clear.
no smoke in the archway to CT spawn.
Nor was the player who was at the arch, who was at the CT main area.
Yep.
Nor was he looking at it. Like he wasn't there protecting the bomb plant.
Yeah.
So unlucky there from.
Unlucky for them, but actually a little bit small play from their
Yeah,
side, I have to say. Save Boys though took full control of that mistake and made them pay. Mizu though from back of sight grabs 3 big kills. Reloaded joins that action as well, and it is mental. He's been probably one of the standout players. Will not be able to get it. Reloaded grabs the 2, and that drops him down. And like we said, we are now into the pistol rounds. They only lost 1, but they are still only 2 rounds behind now. Certainly within striking distance.
Yep.
The question is, do the T's did buy? They bought on round 2 and
Yeah.
they lost, which is
Yeah.
not often happens, and they are now forced to eco this next round.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
They may even eco the next 2. One play, Uni's on $1,800, so if they don't actually have enough money, they may eco the next 2, which could give Save Boys 10-10. It really depends on how they feel.
I mean, this is what we were talking about before, about the idea that, well, just the meta at the moment of
Yep.
the second round kind of force buy from whoever was the loser of the previous round is actually it's a thing. Like, that's a winnable round, and
Yes.
they let it happen. You have to play like a very quite sensible, conservative game on the second round to make sure that you don't get eco pushed or force buy pushed. Whoa.
Yep. Well, that's all right. And that's very true. And look, and that's what we're saying, right? Is that you can win it. You force the CTs, the Ts, now to be on very low money.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
this is the advantage of it. It is a bit of high risk, but if it pays out, you are looking really good. So Maniac playing this squeaky game at the moment. He has been binked, but has put a bit of binkage on himself onto Nick. So there's this little bit of a squeaky battle going on. There's also this, they are focusing on A side. They are coming through warehouse. Nick will spot, get the first one. Looking
Now
for
he
the
knows
double.
there's 3 there.
Yeah,
This
he
is-
knows. And but this thing, he's only got the P250, so waiting too long, you're just allowing the rotators to bunch up the numbers on that site. 6X though, he's going to go back through warehouse with that bomb and rotate this site. That's Mizu. Is that 3 down for the round? I think it is. It's close. No, he's got 1, so that's 1.
Oh, that's the bomb.
That is the bomb down in vent.
So they were trying to do something sneaky there where they were going to draw attention at A and then try and rotate back because Raze was on bomb site B.
Yep.
But Raze fell, it sort of all went to crap. There's no chance of anything happening there.
And that's very true. So now every single player is now over 10 kills. So like we said, if Save Boys were going to get back into this match, they needed to all pick up, and they have.
They definitely have, yeah.
That's exactly what they've done. Straxy is still actually the standout for
Jeez,
Save Boys.
8-point lead.
Yeah, but they've all picked up a little bit.
Yeah,
they're all getting a lot, which is what they need to do. So Save Boys only 1 round away. We do see the AK buy now from Rectum. They are in a bit of a money situation. If they lose, they may be forced to save again. That's really something we'll see next round, I guess. But that timer is ticking away. They need to have confidence in themselves. They're getting to the site. They just aren't being able to clear it out as effectively as they were in the first couple of rounds. I think that's maybe Save Boys are finding their groove, and that just proves right now. Straxy, once again, he is so dangerous with that AWP. Yeah, he's got the one booster, and he will drop him down now. Look at that. Look how far forward Straxy's playing up in warehouse here.
Steege.
Sorry, is that Steege?
Yeah,
it is Steege. He's playing very aggressively, and look, it's so good. Now, this is going to be very hard. Once again, Maniac over on that squeaky side. The bomb is dropped down in the main warehouse.
And that's an AWP at short there, so he's playing with fire right now.
Yeah, he is. And he certainly knows it right now. He sees the bullet come flying past his head. DM will grab 1, can't get the second. Nick is there, and he knows he was trying to get the Bink through the door. He did actually get him. He tagged him for about 30 HP, but in the end, Save Boys will actually get that round. Now, the question is, what are we going to see it buy? I think we'll actually see a pistol round here.
Yeah, I think this is going to be just a little small buy.
That money.
I mean, it's hard. Like, the Save Boys are playing, you know, a really quite solid CT side where it's just like they're not really letting them into the sites at the moment. Like, that's the vibe. They're not playing the retake. They're playing like hard holds, early rotates to try and stop that that retake style again. And so I think what's going to happen is like the T's need to play either an aggressive position. There you go.
Yeah,
they need to play aggressive and they need to break into the site. Or what they need to do is they need to play real sneaky and try and fake sites out.
Yeah.
Because at the moment they're not. They're slowly committing to things, and as a result they're getting picked as they enter. Like Raze, that's him down.
And yeah, that's very true. And like for the past couple of rounds, that is actually what
there's no trade there. So
there's no trade, and they're slow on the side. That's a good start. Uni will grab 1. Finally makes it a 2-for-1 trade in the opening minute. And make that 2 as Mental comes up to the mid. They've now on this web, they're on the side, and they're going to get it. Oh, Mizu, though, from mid. Grabs 1.
He's got to get the plant
He has
here.
to plant. He has to get money.
Oh, he's going to die.
Did he get it? No, he did not get it. That is a great incendiary grenade.
Yeah.
Look, he knew he made the choice. Do I go for the frags or do I go for the extra money?
Yeah.
He went for the extra money, and unfortunately for him, great work by Save Boys. That is a great defensive incendiary grenade. Gives them the round, stops the extra money, but now they do get the AKs, the grenades, and they will buy up.
See, and that round there, that started to pick up as soon as the guys attempted to go for trades.
Yep.
Uni had to pick out and get the trade. Like, he actually had to put himself in danger to get the trade, but he got it, and it made it like possible for the guys to come up short.
Yeah, and
they need to go for these trades. They need to start putting themselves in danger to do it.
Yeah,
and working together with each other.
They also need to change it up right now. Maniac got taken down because again he goes squeaky, and Nick just came down and played aggressive.
Yeah.
He goes, "I'm fairly certain you're coming back here. I'm going to stop you before you even get there," and he did. And just like that, Save Boys put themselves 1 man up, which can be all the difference between 12 rounds and 10 coming up. So once again, I will say though, this is actually a credit to Save Boys. Their defensive nading is what is stopping them in their tracks.
Yeah,
they're
totally.
not just holding because they want to. Save Boys are putting the pressure on. Like there's another incendiary grenade.
Yeah.
They are stopping these pushes. They are making sure that Rectum are going to have a harder time as possible getting into any site. and I don't want to say it's made them scared. Probably timid is a bit of a better word. I think they're stepping back. They're just going, oh, do we go? Do we go now? Yes, they have to go now with 33 seconds, and in they come. Uni's going to be pointing there, double flash out. There's the first kick, but Steeds responds with the double. Here's 6X has to be very careful about the mid-rotate. Steeds with 4, I think. No, 3.
Looks like
Nick
we're going to need to
We're going to need a
pause.
match pause. Nick has dropped out of the game, so we're going to have a quick pause. And woo, let's take a sit back. Let's relax. Let's
chill out for a second.
Let's break it down for the moment. Let's bring up the scoreboard. Let's break it down. So look at this tug of war that's going on at the moment. In the opening half, it seems that the CT side between these two is the stronger half.
Yes.
That's what the statistics would show us right now. That is 6, 8, and 14 rounds. 14 out of 23 is being CT side wins.
Yeah.
That is basically telling me right now that these boys, they're getting to sites. As we can see, there's quite a lot of defusers. But as a lot of time, I think you'll say, Parla, they've gotten to the site. They just haven't got the bomb down.
Yeah.
They're getting peaked.
Yeah.
And that is just telling me at the moment that if Rectum want to come out on top of this game, they really need to change. They need to change their thing. We do have the unpause coming out because Nick is back in serve, which is great. So we'll get going.
But that's only 2 retake wins that they've got. Only 2
all
retake.
Elimination. There's no bomb explosion round win in 22 rounds of Counter-Strike.
Yeah, exactly.
That is huge. That just means that there's so much rifling and fragging going on.
Yeah, and it's all happening at the entry to the site. It's not happening kind of post-bomb being down, really.
Yeah, and that's very true. So, like I said, if Rectum want to win this, and they are very capable of winning this, they need to change it up. What do? I don't know. They need to do something. Perhaps be more aggressive, I think is what you said. They are holding back too much. Maybe they have to risk a molly or an incendiary grenade. Maybe they have to push through that smoke. I don't know.
They have to be together. That's the thing. Like I sort of feel like Maniac, that previous round, like he got picked off in Squeaky. But he was by himself. There was no trade there. They're not getting any of the trades they need.
Yeah.
So now Uni's going to go for a pick. So he needs who is it? Raze needs to go with him to make sure that he gets that trade. But, they're going to discover there's one in vent. It's got to happen.
They're going to discover very quickly one way or another. This should be a time pick. Reloaded, waiting on site. Mental will find him in vent. Will give the information. That's
cool. That's
the
a
trade
1 for 1.
That's a 1 for 1. Now they do know that there's one on site. They haven't been able to get in. That's reloaded. Waiting at the back. And Maniac makes it actually a 2 for 1 trade. That is really good. Out go the HEs. Maniac grabbing the double. And Reloaded, though, is so strong on site. Grabs 1, 2 before finally being dropped down. 6X will get him down and the bomb plant. But Straxy coming into sight. Ball. Oh! Up the head. It's a 1v1. Has he got the time?
He's just going to go straight forward.
He has to. Maniac, he's got to get him. And Ninja defuse behind the smoke. He didn't know where he was. Dropped him down. That's the silver lining. He has to rebuy that AWP. But look how much money Straxy has.
Yeah,
it's like a drop in the pond for him at this point. 12k full buy into the AWP once again. Save Boys 13 rounds to 10. They are well and truly in control right this. They have won the past 7 in a row. They are in control of this match, and like we've said the word before, tempo. They are controlling the tempo of this game. They are making sure that there is no full aggressive rushes by the boys from Rectum. And once again, Nick comes out, uses the offensively, grabs the 1 trade. Uni will go 1 for 1 with Mizu, and it makes it a 4v3 now. It's actually grabbed 2. They actually grabbed a 3rd kill, and they are dropping them down. Yeah. There's that, and like we said, they know Maniac likes to play Squeaky. Mental will grab another kill. We'll bring up the last man. Reloaded, he's the last one remaining, and he's got a lot of work to do. Oh, there's a double. Spots up Maniac. It's 2 to beat.
So now he needs to get to that bomb site B.
Yeah, and he knows the rotator's on, so we're going to follow him for the rest of the round, as he's going to be the last man remaining. If he wins this one, 14 rounds to 10 is a great position to be sitting on your defensive half. That's where you want to be.
Vent's broken, so he's going to be able to get into checkers.
And he's going to be able to get in.
Ooh, right, now they know where he is.
Yeah, could be giving a bit of a sound position away.
You're gonna know at that point, but at least it gets him.
Well, it got him to within. It got into within
sight.
It got into sight and actually gave him a bit more of a decent chance. We do know that the M4 and the AKs are good mid-distance weapons. They're not the best long, you know, because you can get the one-shots off, but just that distance is just, you want them in close so you can get that pull-down spray. If you can get that going, you're in a good position. Rectum, though, very well done. They forced them onto the eco. Now, I don't think Save Boys needed to fully eco, but they've decided to go against it this round because they feel if they eco now, then they have enough money for the next couple of rounds. So even if they lose this one, they go 13-12, they feel like they can win the next one on full buy. Uni will grab the first, and here comes, they are playing a very aggressive.
Super aggressive.
They're super aggressive. They're going for the picks around the back. That should be the call, and yes, they go on the A-bomb site right now. And that bomb down.
Yeah, 6 didn't know what to do about that.
Yeah, Mental will grab one. Oh, there's the flash. Really good work. Mental with another. Picks up Reloaded. So he's going to be... I tell you what, he's working overtime.
He is, man.
Yeah, give him his holiday rates, I reckon. That's how much he's worth at this point in time.
He falls there to Nick.
Yep. Through mid. Ray will pick him up.
To Nick. He needs to get this gun and he needs to just save. Did he get a gun?
No, he's only got the 5.7, so...
Get out of it. He's going to get shot in the back. Oh.
I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, that was...
Maybe he thought they were rotating through warehouse. That's the only thing I could really think of. I mean, normally you wouldn't be facing mid, especially because it's such a wide and easy place to get to. Yeah. But 13 rounds to 12, they will fully buy up. There's 1 AWP and 4 M4s, full nade buy, not full armor, however. So that means they are putting a lot of money into this.
So, I mean, you don't need to buy full armor when you're a CP against AK-47s.
Yes,
AK-47s are going to be a one-shot headshot even with head armor.
That's very true.
A lot of teams, quite wisely, they just don't bother buying the head
Save some extra money. Yep. So that's a very good point. And, you know, maybe just hope that they can stop. You know, I think you're very right. It's like if they're going to headshot me, they're going to headshot me, but you're not going to get an easy shot at my torso. That's very, very true. 1 minute and 13 seconds for something to happen. And Mizu grabs. They've grabbed the opening 2 trades, and 6X is really, really low health at the moment. And this is excellent work from them. They are now just holding.
They're not 100% sure where they want to go. They need a pick.
And once again,
5 against 3.
Look they are.
Exactly.
Look how split they are looking. And this is the thing. We have said that Rectum are a very pick-orientated side, and it's just not working for them at the moment. They're getting picked off one by one, which means that every time they try to go for a site in the later parts of the round, they're just getting annihilated on entry. That's right there. Stezzy will find Maniac, and the last man remaining is Raze.
Stitch.
So Raze is the last man. There he is.
So, I mean, there he goes. So it's it's strange to me what Maniac is doing. I think he must have felt like they needed to kind of have some presence at A to try and get Raze into bomb site B. Like they wanted to sort of fake that out. But the reality is, you're playing 3 versus 5. You're playing 3 versus 5. There's going to be a 2-1-2. They're just going to have their default setup. They're not going to rotate early against your smokes because they don't need to. They'll just wait until they see the bomb. They needed to play together and they needed to get a pick together.
I think Save Boys have proven themselves to be the side that they don't play aggressively unless they know you're going to beat them. They're more than happy to wait on site and wait for you to come to them. And realistically, the boys from Rectum should have picked up in this one. If they had, they would have actually been able to realise that they could get onto site if they all pushed into the one trade, though, in favour of Save Boys. Make that 2 for 2, though. That's really good work. They are now... down, but Save Boys, Steege and Reloaded clean up the finals. They get the orb as well. That is 15 rounds to 12. You would have to think right now that it could only be SMGs from the boys from Rectum. Should be going to 16 to 12. What's your strat for this round, he says. Me
Please,
too, very,
we need
very happy.
Intel. You know, I think it's going to be something to do with B, I guess. They've been going kind of B, A, B, A, B, A this past little while, so...
Yep.
And yeah, it looks like they're going to eco B.
This is probably 15 rounds too late. Uni has got one. Here's the rotate. Mizu comes through vents. Will crack it open, but will get the kill out of it. Mizu grabs one, and Nick will grab the other. It is now a 2. Yeah, Mizu grabbing the...
No, there's 6 HP on... 2 HP on 6X.
Mizu grabbed the double. Make that triple. He's looking for more. He wants the 4K. Can he grab it? Maniac
Needs
is
to walk
hiding
through
in the
that
smoke.
smoke.
He's playing some hide and sneak. Playing sneaky bug. Grab one. Looks
Oh!
can't get it. Prestige is too good. There's the GG's. The molly runs out. GG's all around. 16 rounds to 12 is map 2. We are going to game 3. We are going to Mirage to sort this one out. Ladies and gentlemen, woo! We are... I'll tell you what, they're no mess. And they're giving us a contest right now. 1-1. We did say that it's not impossible for the 2-0 comeback.
Totally.
But these sides, I can't split them. I can't split them at the moment. They went to overtime.
Well, it's just so close. Both maps so close. I mean, that one.
Yeah.
I think Save Boys definitely showed they had a stronger CT half.
Yep.
Whereas the Rectum guys sort of felt like they were playing the retake a little bit too much. Yeah, they just weren't able to sort of lock it down as much.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm interested to see what happens on Mirage, which for me personally is quite like a bit of a stale map in my view. It's like there's very kind of typical smokes are used at A, typical smokes are used at B. The takes are generally executed the same, and it's about how you deal with those sort of default setups.
Yep.
Yeah, just as a team. So I'm curious to see how it is. But
Alrighty.
I guess we're going to go to a 5-minute break while we set this up.
Yeah.
And,
so the boys, they're going to have 5 minutes. They're going to go to the bathroom. They're going to get a drink of water. We're going to reset.
I might do that too.
Yeah, I think we all need to do that. Ladies and gentlemen, go grab a beer, grab a V, grab a coffee, whatever you need to do to stay up and watch it. Grab some more people, get them in. Well, why not? I'd love a beer right now, but I can't because it'll ruin my voice. 5 minutes. Be back here. You know you want to. Defrag Land Battle for Sydney Grand Final coming at you. Map number 3. This is one not to miss. Stay with us.
See you soon.